Okay, so we're going to start day 18 of our Larry Motiv8r updates with a little cussing and swearing. There's one thing I hate is putting a spiral locks in a piston. So I'm going to see if I can do this and make it look as difficult as it really is, but there's liable to be some bleeping before this one's done. You got to get these little suckers to go around. This one's not doing it already, so we're going to abort that and start again. Not afraid to let you see me fail. I am down to the last one though. I've only been screwing with this for a freaking hour. So, but Michael thought it would be funny if you guys all saw me suffer and sweat. They are a pain in the ass. See? See how long this takes. Now I'll put myself under pressure. Once you get it started, it'll go, but getting it started without putting a hole in your hand is the interesting part. After this, it's smooth sailing. Hey, that was a good noise. Come on, baby. Maybe you'll very good at edit this down to only 5 minutes. Come on, you son of a bitch. Oh God, I hate these things. I was at the engine shop today and asked them if they had any tips, because I always start, I'm winning. It's gonna go. And I was glad to see that the guy that does it all day, every day, cusses when he does it too, so that just makes us equal. Oh shit, I'm close. Oh, you hear that clicking? That's good noise. Ta-da! Alright, now we'll try to put the rod in. Put a little oil on it. These are full floating pistons. Full floating pins, so that's why we use these spiral locks. Put the rod on backwards really pisses me off, because the only thing sucks worse than putting spiral locks on is taking spiral locks off. So if we have to do that, we'll have to edit tape, that's for sure. Okay, try this one. I'm not going to brag, but this is the last one, and you know this is one of the things that by the time you do the last one, you get good at it again, because this sucker is almost done. Oops, ran my mouth. Come on, baby. There we go. It's going to click. Ta-dum. We're done. Alright, now we go to filing the rings. That's another joyous job, but it's not nearly as bad as this. So we'll see you guys in a few minutes. Alright, so continuing on with this motor, we're going to go ahead and get the rings, file the rings, gaps. So they do a nice little package for us, tells you which one's which, first groove, second groove, third groove. The top two have got to be gapped. So we're basically going to take the top ring, pop it down in the hole, get it squared up. You want to go down in the hole just a little bit. Now in this engine we could do it right at the top, because we know it was just freshly honed by the best race shop in town and it's going to be perfect all the way. But if you're working on an older engine especially, you may want to put it on down in the bore. These have been running about 16, 17. This one's running 17, it looks like. We want to go up to 24, so I'll take it over a little ring grinder. This is another one of the deals. Just about the time you get good at it, the job's over. Seems like about 2.5 passes is going to get me the 4,000s, 5,000s I'm looking for. I don't know if you can see down in there or not. that. I've got a 24. I mark it so I can see it real easy because I'm blind. And that's a touch snug. We're going to go one more little quarter pass. Better to be too snug and be able to redo it a little bit. When I get this done, we'll be able to go ahead and get them put on the pistons. Now we got the rods and pistons assembled, the rings will be on them. We can go ahead and start putting in the crank. Yeah, that's perfect. And then we can go ahead and assemble. So we'll see you then. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and torque the main caps here. No, Larry, we're not going to torque with this. We're just running them down very gently. I was going to try to turn it down and make it ratchet real hard, so you thought that that's what I was doing, but you got to have some fun here. Once we get these snug, we'll get set up, and we'll get ready to torque them. These electric impacts are awesome. You can really trigger them. Just run them down. Save a little bit of time. And then we'll break out the bad boy. I'm going to set it at 70 pounds. This is digital. This thing's pretty cool. And it'll beep and vibrate in my hand when it's there. Alright, so we've been working on the interior a little bit, and Michael's trimming the Marquez door panels for the roll bar fitment right now. Clear the roll bar, we'll have to fiberglass a little area in there, make some clearance for our back brace. Then continuing on with the interior stuff. I actually got a lot of stuff done today. Got the dash put back together, and it's looking very, very nice. Very nice indeed. And I got the whole car covered with second skins sound deadener. This is a stick down mat similar to let's just say other companies' sound deadener. And then we covered the rear package tray. I'm sticking that down as we speak, but we got the rear package tray going in it, and this will be great because we'll be able to get the back window in the car tomorrow, get these back panels done, get the rear glass in it, and actually continue putting it together. Alright, so we got Parsons and Norris. Scott, what's the last name again?
McKittrick.
And what's your screen name?
Sam Kitt.
He's the guy with that white Monte Carlo with the maroon scallops on it. He stopped by tonight to help us. So we're fitting up the turbos, and it's looking pretty killer. Now this is actually the old motor. I've got the new motor over here. I've got the short block just about assembled, but we were anxious to get doing this tonight, so we're using the old motor. We just set the intake in place. You can see it's going to look pretty killer. We're working on the turbo location right now, changing it a little bit. We had them down a little bit too far forward, so we're changing it just a little bit, and that's looking pretty killer if it lays out to the side. So over here we got the short block pretty much together. We got the crank and pistons in, everything torqued and ready to go. So I'm going to try to work on putting in the camshaft and degreeing it in later, but with this turbo project going on, I might get sidetracked on that, and we'll put this together, and once we get the short block assembled, get the pan on it, get timing cover on it, we'll paint it black, and then we'll get the heads on it, and probably be done sometime tomorrow. But with that other motor in the car, there's no super rush on this right this second. Turbo stuff's the biggest deal. Okay, so we've got our final turbo location now, and I think it's going to look pretty hot. It's going to be quite a can of snakes under here when it's done. But we're going to call it for the evening here. Everybody's tired. It's 11 o'clock at night, and we've had all we can stand, so we'll see you guys tomorrow.